911 is one of the most heart-pounding and challenging shows on TV today.
That's either going to go well or the other thing.
Let's explore the strict rules each actor has to follow on set. Discover why Oliver Stark didn't feel prepared enough to play a firefighter.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Buck.
Find out how Jennifer Love Hewitt's dream came true in Season 7. And learn how Aisha Hinds' real-life story experience affected Hen's storyline. We're starting with the most evident rule for the 911 cast. Do your own stunts. 911 cast have been in the line of fire millions of times throughout 7 seasons. This means a lot of risky stuff, of course. Oliver Stark revealed that he's got extreme trust in the stunt team. However, sometimes it's hard to push away those thoughts.
But there are moments, certainly while I'm up there, I kind of look down to the ground and I do think, if something breaks here, I got nothing. Yeah. Like I'm gone.
His previous show, Into the Badlands, prepared Oliver for the physical aspect on 911. Still, Stark revealed that he's never been good at martial arts.
It's a lack of flexibility.
I feel you.
I can own up to that.
Mine's in the hips, no flexibility.
Mine is in the whole body.
With time, it became easier for the actor not to get fazed by any of the stunts.
Maybe I'm a little bit too secure and sure of things in that sense, just because, we've done it so much and I've learned.
But to pull that off, the cast should be in good shape. And here goes the next rule. Level up. As Peter Krause shared, the actors are used to putting themselves in dangerous situations for the show.
I love the end result on the show. It's really hard work on 911, but what we end up with, it's a superior product.
In Season 7, he and Angela Bassett had to go literally deep to provide the incredible performance.
Water up to, I actually said, could we just have water to our waist and I'll squat?
Go down. Yes. Yes. I'm with you on that
on my tiptoes.
That's scary.
So how did the 65-year-old actress achieve the shape that allowed her to do that? Bassett has a personal trainer who she sees 4 to 5 times a week.
I gotta pay, so I will show up because I don't want to waste my money. So I gotta be accountable and somebody's there waiting for me because I know myself.
When she travels, she swears by cardio for 30 minutes or so and lifting a couple of weights. As for the nutrition, Angela revealed that she cut out all the obvious bad stuff and eats a lot of protein and veggies instead. Her younger co-star Ryan Guzman has also never had problems with keeping up his physique.
I'm all about MMA. I've got my own gym in my garage. Invite fighters whenever they want, or I'll go out to my fighting camp. That's how I keep the weight off.
His buddy Oliver Stark is a vegan, so he had to think of a diet that would help him train. He prioritizes protein through tofu, supplementing it with nuts, beans, and protein powder.
I feel like there is a pressure to kind of honor the athleticism of real-world firefighters. It makes my choices a lot easier to stick to, I think, in the long run.
And what about the actual firefighter training for the cast? Stark admitted that for the technical stuff, they have a consultant on set to make sure the actors do everything correctly. As for his own skills, Oliver revealed that he could administer CPR now for real. After 7 seasons on the show, he thinks he's ready for whatever hurdles come for Buck in the coming episodes. But there's one more rule no one on 911 can help but stick to. Get surprised, always. The storylines created by the series showrunner are exciting for everyone, actors and viewers alike.
Tim always throws curveballs at us, so we have no clue what's going to happen with the characters.
Sometimes it means being immersed in water, filming a hard scene for the cruise ship emergency. But it can also be an Easter egg about a real-life event in the actor's life. As you definitely recall, before Athena and Bobby stepped foot on the ship, Field Sergeant went to her therapist. She revealed she was petrified to set sail because of the film that traumatized her as a kid. Also, Athena drops a seemingly unrelated fact.
Shelley Winters was even nominated for Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars that year.
And when the therapist asked if Winters won, Angela's face visibly hardened.
No, she did not.
It turns out there's a clear parallel between Bassett and Winters' situation. Last year, Angela was nominated for the same category and also lost. Amazingly, Tim Minear played the situation up, and the actress loved it. And sometimes the weirdest storylines come with a death note. Oliver Stark was shell-shocked to learn that Buck was going to die in Season 6. Thankfully, he was privately informed that his character would be revived. So the funniest part for Oliver was at the moment of script reading, as the original version of it literally said, "Buck is dead."
Various crew members were being like, "No, you're kidding me." That was very touching to see that they actually cared.
Still, the biggest surprise of all came when Lou Ferrigno Jr. returned as Tommy.
A lot of times on 911, we may bring back previous guest stars, characters that are really intriguing and interesting.
Fans had long suspected that Buck might be gay or bisexual.
We were on a date. Yes.
Okay.
But up until that point, that was just a theory. The only disappointing thing for many viewers was that the kiss wasn't with Eddie. Guzman and Stark are actually very well aware that the fandom would like to see them together. And although the two don't think it's possible, they follow the next important rule. Treasure each moment. So far, the friend zone is rock solid for the two firefighters. However, Ryan shared that both he and Oliver are grateful for the people who got attached themselves to their characters. And so they really wanted to give a sense of groundedness to the scene where Buck confided in Eddie.
Luckily for me, I've had an experience in my life where a friend trusted me with their own coming out. I got to understand first person that it wasn't so much about me accepting them. It was more about me allowing them to feel safe and loved.
Moreover, Guzman shared that he loves everything co-creator and showrunner Tim Minear writes for his character, especially in the latest seasons, as there's more lightheartedness, sentimentality, and humor in there. And although Peter Krause might not agree with Ryan, he also feels lucky to be on 911. He shared that filming the 7 seasons opener felt like doing a blockbuster.
It's a full-on disaster movie, the first 3 episodes, and lots of heroics.
He enjoyed doing the intense scenes with Angela while the water was rising to their chins. Incredibly, to film these episodes, a rotating set was built, bigger than the famous Inception's roll room.
You don't know up from down from sideways. You're like, where am I?
Bassett compared her days on set with staying in a nice 14-hour bath. Thankfully, the water was warm, but the weather outside wasn't, so she and Peter preferred to stay in the tank even between takes. The show definitely went to the next level with such a performance this season, and it became special for yet another star of the show, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
A woman just glued herself to the driveway of the Bachelor Mansion.
Did you just say Bachelor Mansion?
Yes.
The actress is a huge fan of the dating reality series, so she pitched the idea of a crossover to the show's writers. That's not unusual for Jennifer, who loves to help make up storylines. I offer way too much. They're like, really? Again? Aren't you tired? That means the audience will get more and more thrilling emergencies on the show, because everyone on 911 respects the major rule. Tell real stories. Each episode of the show can switch believably between sharks on a freeway to a fire truck hanging off a cliff. Some cases might feel outlandish. However, showrunner Tim Minear revealed that he rips the over-the-top emergencies off straight from real-life headlines. For example, the episode with the baby being pulled out of the pipe happened in China. The bug-eating contest in Season 2 was based on a man in Florida who ate too many bugs and died. But one of the most compelling stories came from Aisha Hinds' own life experience.
I got shot.
When she was 16, Hinds got mistakenly shot in the back by a suspect chasing another man.
And I heard one more pop, and I went to the floor. And at the time, I didn't realize that I had just been shot in my back.
The bullet grazed her aorta, so it was a truly life-threatening situation. Thankfully, someone called 911, and their fast response saved Aisha's life, although she ended up losing a kidney. Now, the actress leads a normal life and has got married recently. Would you like to learn more about the cast's real-life partners? Then check out our video about it. Stay awesome!